lumps are almost out. Give it about another 20 seconds and then we'll turn it up for it to cook. Okay, as you can see, all the lumps are out, so you have just a smooth chocolate syrup looking. So now we're going to turn the burner up to medium. You need to turn it up to about 4. And we're going to cook that for 4 minutes. So while that's cooking, we'll go ahead and we'll measure out the ingredients for the next step. So we're going to need 3 cups of oatmeal. And since I don't have a measuring cup big enough, we'll just add 2 cups and then we'll put a cup in there. It's 2 cups right there. And it's okay to use the measuring cup that you use for the cocoa. So you measure about 1 cup. So altogether that's 3 cups of oats. And while you're measuring your stuff, make sure that you just keep stirring this since it is on higher heat. Just keep an eye on that. And now we're going to measure the peanut butter. This type of measuring cup is great for something sticky like peanut butter because you can just put it all in and you can pop it out and everything comes out. And so it calls for half a cup, so you measure, pull the cup down to half a cup. Again, keep an eye on your mixture. I'm going to go ahead and get another spoon for that. We'll go get him and give it a quick stir here. Make sure it's not burning. Your mixture will start to thin just a little bit, but it needs to be heated up pretty good. And today we're using crunchy peanut butter. So you just want to make sure the peanut butter gets in all the sides so you get the correct amount of peanut butter in your batter. See how I'm working it into the sides, making sure that there's an even spread of peanut butter. You got to make sure that the cup doesn't move down. Make sure that the peanut butter's spread evenly across the top. So you have about an even spread of peanut butter and it's red half a cup. And remember, don't put that in until all of this is done. Again, kids love cookies, so this is a great thing to do with family. It's a fun holiday activity that you can get everyone involved in with very minimal danger.
Danger. For the peanut butter.
We keep stirring. I think we have about 2 more minutes for the cooking, for the stirring. See, you can tell that it's starting to thin out a little bit. We have no lumps.
Soup.
While that's going, we still need to measure out our coconut.
Measure out the coconut.
We'll rinse out our materials from earlier. Paper towel. have the ones that are in little strips, but you just need half a cup of it. Okay, there's half a cup of coconut. Now let's get back to mixing this. You need to be mixing it. We have about another minute to go on that. And once we're done with this, we'll take it off the burner and you won't need to cook it anymore. I think it's pretty cool that you can make a cookie without actually having to bake it.
And make it.
None of these materials are raw. All of them are safe to eat without cooking, so I think it's a fun experience. Do you like cookies?
Yes.
So would you like to make cookies with your grandma?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so see, it's a fun thing to do with children. Children of all ages can do this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we're almost done stirring here.
We're almost done.
We are almost done.
It's almost done.
Everything is nicely in there.
It's
all
hot.
heated together.
Mommy, it's hot.
It is hot.
And then turn the burner off.
Yeah. All right, so now that it's been heated up for about 4 minutes, you're going to go ahead and you're going to turn your burner off and remove your stuff from the heat. And now it's time to add all the oats and your coconut and your peanut butter.
And
So we're going to start with the oats.
Cereal.
Add your
That
oats.
was cereal.
Add your oats. So that's 3 cups of oats we just added right there. We're going to go ahead and stir that in before we add the other stuff. Just get it a little bit mixed in so you have some room there. And then your peanut butter, like we said earlier, you just push it out, take your spoon, brush it off, and then you make sure you get the full half a cup of peanut butter.
Take a spoon and
Mix that all together. And don't forget your coconut. It's a nice touch. Add the coconut. There we go. Now we're just going to stir this all together. Make sure everything is mixed around. It's going to be at like a thicker texture. You may want to grab a hot pad for your hand, just in case. Go ahead and slip that on there. So you'll mix it around.
make it round.
And then you wonder, how can this turn into cookies? Well, we'll show you.
Please show you.
Just mix it around, make sure everything is mixed together. And then we'll go ahead and we'll clear our stuff off here because you're going to need some counter space. So we'll just move everything off to the side. You don't need a whole lot of room, but you want to make sure that whatever you're going to put your wax paper on to lay your cookies, that it's okay to have some heat laid on it, because there is some heat. It's not terribly hot, but you don't want to ruin anything. So we'll just move everything to the side. And then you take your wax paper. You just start with about 1 strip. You can always add more if you need it. So you just take the wax paper there. And then it's time to make your cookies. So you take your cookies, you just take about a spoonful like that, and you just go like that. About a spoonful works. The cookies won't spread, they won't rise. So we'll just go little by little, adding the cookies. This is also a fun holiday present if you want to have your kids help make cookies for teachers. It's a good teacher gift. It's good to make for grandparents, friends, family, or just a simple Sunday snack.
Yes, that's right. That's right, Mommy.
That is right. You can make the cookies about medium size, or you can make them smaller if you'd like. It's basically up to you, but you need to make sure that you put them on wax paper. And after we're done here, they'll dry for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes to the cookies. Yes.
Are you excited about the cookies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they're big cookies.
And that's about half of our mixture, so we're going to need another sheet of wax paper. So we'll just go ahead and take wax paper there. Just lay it out right behind your other cookies. And just continue the process, just a spoonful. This is something fun for the children or the grandchildren to do because it's easy for them. They can just take a spoonful and all they have to do is dabble it on the wax paper. I think it's amazing how you don't need to cook them in the oven. You just make your own cookies.
Mommy, it's almost done.
We are almost done. That's the fun part about it. You don't have to bake them. So you don't have to wait 15, 20 minutes in the oven. There's no preheating of the oven, just the stove. And we're coming to our last cookie.
Ginger.